All right, digital fundamentals, introduction to the binary system. Before I start talking about the binary system, I want to talk about the decimal system that we're all accustomed to, is decimal. And decimal, so meaning 10, by a factor of 10, our decimal system, by a factor of 10. So let's take a look at our numbers that we can use here. So we've got a 0 and all the way up through. So there we go. So we've actually just number them 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 10 values, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 place values here. Okay, so decimal meaning 10, and in this case it's times 10 or divided by 10. So let's take a look and see here. So we've got 10 to the 0 is 1. 10 to 1 is 10. 10 to the 2 is 100. 10 to the 3 is 1,000. Etc. Okay, and every time we're doing this, it's a times 10 multiplication, right? Times 10, and here as well. And interesting, so you can see how we get 10 to the 0 being 1. 10 to the 3, when we go this way, we're dividing. So by 10. So 100 divided by 10. Oop, that should have been, that's 1,000. 100, this one here, 1,000 divided by 10, 100. 100 divided by 10 is 10. And then 10 divided by 10 is 1. So that's why we get 10 to the 0 as being 1. 10 times 10 is 100, times 10 is 1,000, 10 times 10,000, etc. So the number, if we were to say, well, the number 500, say 547, really means that, I've got 7. I have 7 in the ones column. So we say 7 times 1, so 7. Okay, so there's 4 in the tens column. We can see there's 4 in the tens column, so that's going to give me 40. And then for the last one here, you can see I got 5 in the hundreds column. So 5 in the 100s column, so it's 500. And so we end up with, 547, which is what you would expect. Now in the binary system by means 2, binary. So it's think of it the same way as the last one that we did, and I'll put 2 to 0 and 2 to 1, 2 to 2, 2 to 3. I guess 2 to 9. We'll go to there. And the binary system uses 2 numbers, basically. It uses a 1 or a 0. And the 1, when we think of the 1, we think of this as being high or on. And then 0 is low or off. So if we're going to take a look at what our values here, if we're using the binary system here, multiples of 2, so that's going to be 1. That's going to be 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2, 4. This is going to be 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, I think, right? Okay, so if we're to analyze the same number, that same number that we were doing here, 547, well, let's take a look. We know how that works out, hundreds and tens and ones. So in the binary system, what we're going to do is we're going to place a high or a low below the binary system value to denote whether or not we're going to be subtracting that from our number. So we're starting with 547. Now the thing is, you have to use all of the number or none of it. So the next one, 2 to the 10, so that's going to be 1024. I can't use all of that, so I can't use any of it in the binary systems. For the first one here, so 512. So I can use all of that, so I'm going to place a 1 there. So I'm taking 512 off of 547, so it leaves me with 35. Okay, so I can't use 256, so I'm going to place that as a 0. I can't use 128, it's too big, I'm looking for 35. So that's a 0. I can't use 64, that's a 0 as well. But 32 I can use, so I'm going to put a 1 there. So 35, just move that up. So it's at 35, and now I'm taking off 32, so leaves me with 3. Okay, 16, no, too big. 8, too big. 4, too big. 2 I can use, right? So I can take that, subtract that from there, leaves me with 1, and there's my 1. So my binary number for 547 is 100010011.